This is a test video that we're doing for GreenStory and American Meltblown filtration products. And this is my Jandy 460 square foot cartridge filter. Just started it up last week, and it has brand new pleated cartridge elements in it. And we're going to take a look at the starting pressure on this filter, and it's just roughly less than 10 psi pressure. And now we're going to disassemble the filter, and we're going to put in the new Meltblown cartridges. Coming over to the equipment panel, we're just going to put it on service mode, and the pump shuts off. Next thing we want to do is we want to make sure that before we take apart the filter, we bleed out any air that's in the filter. We don't want to disconnect the filter when there's air in there because it's under high pressure and the top could actually blow off. So we're going to let that bleed out, and then we're going to disconnect the filter and put in the new Meltblown cartridges and see what the pressure is. Okay, I am back. I took out the pleated cartridges that were in my Jandy 460 cartridge filter, and had no issues with putting the Meltblown cartridges in place. They fit very nicely and are snug. And going to put the lid on the filter right now, get it all set up, and then fire up the system, and let's see what the pressure is at. Okay, we are back. The filter is hooked up, the pump is running, and let's go over and take a look at the pressure. And as we can all see, the pressure is exactly where it was with the pleated cartridge. In fact, maybe just a little bit less. So no significant pressure change. There was also no significant pressure change when the pump was priming. When the pump primes, it's at a much higher speed. So so far so good. Working very well. We'll come back in a few weeks to take apart the filter and check to see how dirty it is. Okay, back on pool operation now, and we can see the pressure is almost 13 psi. Keep in mind, 8 weeks ago we started out at 9 psi, clean operating pressure. So before I take this filter apart and we take a look at what the elements look like inside, I want to show you something spectacular. I want to take you out back and show you the clarity of this water. So here we are poolside. Just going to scan, and I want you to take a look at the clarity of this water. One of the things you'll notice when you put these filters on is the clarity of the water is going to be just absolutely spectacular. We've had friends and neighbors come over, comment that they've never seen the water in the pool in 11 years since I've had it this clear. No chemicals as far as clarifiers go. Just spectacular water clarity. Okay, back at my filter. This is after 8 weeks of operation. It is on spa mode now, so we take a look at the pressure. It's basically time to clean the filters. When this thing converts over to cool mode, the pressure comes down to about 13 psi, which we'll show you in a second here. Okay, back at the pool equipment, a couple things I want to review so we're clear on this. The RPM speed when it's on cool mode is 2200 RPM, so it's producing 13 psi now. Started out at 9. On spa mode, the pump produces 3000 RPM, and as you can see in the earlier video, we were up around 20 psi, which indicates that it's time to clean. The other thing I want to point out is that when I use the pleated cartridge filters, like I have in the past, before I even get to this point, the cartridges need to be cleaned because the demand for chlorine goes sky high. As the filters get dirty, your chlorine demand increases. Not the case with the Meltblown elements. My chlorine stayed at a consistent 2.5 to 3 parts per million throughout this entire test, which is truly amazing. So let's take apart the filter and let's see what these things look like. Okay, filter top has been removed, and here is a look at these Meltblown cartridges that have been in here for well over 8 weeks. They are absolutely disgusting looking. I'm not even sure I want to touch them with my hands, but again, look how dirty these things are. Amazing. They've done a great job. Water clarity, again, tremendous. And you can see how dirty these filters are, creating no chlorine demand, or no increase in chlorine demand, which is pretty amazing. So I'm going to take these apart, and we're going to put some fresh ones in and see how long these will last, and get back to you later.